Hello, we're Matt and Cheryl with We're in the Rockies.
And today we are at Zion National Park, but we are ditching our hiking shoes, the crowds, and the shuttles to go on an adventure with Zion Jeep Tours.
We have a lot of memories of visiting Zion over the years, of places like the Narrows, Angel's Landing, Emerald Pools, and Kolob Canyons. On this Jeep tour of Zion, we're going to see Zion in a whole new way.
Or the Grand Canyon. Basically anything to the west side of Zion, or the east side, excuse me. Anything on the east side of Zion, you couldn't get there directly. You had to go around all the cliffs and mountains.
We'll drive up Crybaby Hill, take in wide-spanning views of Zion from Gooseberry Mesa, and learn about desert plant life like the prickly pear cactus. Our tour is through Zion Jeep Tours. We're meeting up with them in Springdale, which is a little town that sits at the entrance to Zion. The owners of Zion Jeep Tours are Larry and Sherry McRae. Larry has always been involved in off-roading. He built a huge parts manufacturing company in California, but sold it off and retired when he got cancer. They retired to southern Utah to enjoy the outdoors, but after his recovery, they just had to get back to work. So they purchased Zion Jeep Tours in 2018. While waiting for our tour to begin, we noticed that the lodge had a beautiful little wildlife museum inside. This top-notch display was quite a surprise to us, seeing how it's located in a hotel. Our tour guide is Ben, who recently moved to St. George from Reno, Nevada, despite not knowing anyone here. Ben was looking for a new start to life, and he loves the outdoors. Ben's story isn't all that uncommon. I've spoken to many people who are drawn to the outdoor playground that is southern Utah. Ben gives us the choice between a calm ride or a bumpy ride. We're in a Jeep. Which option do you think we chose? Are you ready to go on a Jeep tour?
Yes, we've been to Zion a lot of times, but we've never done it this way.
It's a whole new experience for us, and we are excited to not have to hike.
Well, our kids are excited to not have to hike, but I'm pretty excited because everywhere around Zion is pretty, like not just the canyon, but everything surrounding it. So I'm excited to see something I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
All sorts of places you can't get to in your car around here, so we're going in a Jeep.
Yeah, we're pumped.
You have an extra step stool if anybody's got an issue going up the step, but it's kind of a big. Oh, perfect. It is super fun out here. Like, even though I've been driving off-road since I was 5 years old.
We're getting serious here.
We're off in the open-top Jeep with that dry desert wind blowing through our hair. The region that holds the famous Zion National Parks like Bryce, Zion, and the Grand Canyon is called the Colorado Plateau. For millions of years, this area was under a sea. Then this entire region was pushed upward thousands of feet above sea level. These layers permeate all of southern Utah and northern Arizona. It's known as the Grand Staircase. He takes us over the Virgin River and on a road that early tourists used to travel from Zion to Bryce and the Grand Canyon. Before the incredible Zion Mount Carmel Tunnel was built, the only way to get from Zion to Bryce or the Grand Canyon was by the Smithsonian Butte Road, which we are driving on now. This road is not maintained that well now, and you must have a high clearance vehicle to get up this treacherous road. Okay, we're getting ready to go up this hill here, which is called Crybaby Hill. This hill is called Crybaby Hill for the many tourists who try to get up this by car or bicycle but end up crying. Our first stop is Wire Mesa, which provides views of Zion National Park. Ben teaches us about the geology of Zion and how it was formed. You can see the layers in the rock face. Our tour continues, but we're not actually in Zion National Park. We are on government land though. It's owned by the Bureau of Land Management, or BLM for short. Although we're not in Zion National Park, our next stop, Gooseberry Mesa, provides some of the most interesting views of Zion I've ever seen. We're virtually all alone